Super Bowl runs and won 2 Super Bowl MVPs, outplaying Tom Brady. Everyone stop. Is he worth the $235 million he made in his career? Hell yeah. I'm a Giants fan. $100 million plus per Super Bowl. Do it. When you draft the guy number 1 overall, he's going to be the MVP of 2 Super Bowls. Do it. Love Eli, but he's cooked. He's done. Hot garbage right now. Let's be honest. It's not just that he quit on the team a couple of years ago when they didn't have an offensive line. I don't even blame him for that. I don't blame him for that. He's shell-shocked. No running game, no offensive line, no protection. It's that he stunk last year. He can't get the ball 5 yards to Saquon Barkley without Barkley coming back for the ball and getting tackled at the line of scrimmage. Like simple stuff. He's slow reading defenses. He checks down and always the safe route. Can he make all the throws? That's only the prerequisite just to play in the NFL. You got to be able to make all the throws. Yes, he can still make all the throws, but not consistently and accurately. He's cooked. He's done. He's barely a starter with Odell on the field. He's worth the money. Gettleman, how stupid do you think we are?
Well, listen, we can discuss this another day, and that's fine. The first Super Bowl that they won in 2007, he was 19-34 for 255 yards. The last Super Bowl, which was in 2012 to be exact, but the 2011 season, he was 30 or 40, completed about 60-75% of his passes, 296 yards. We raved.
He was clutch in the fourth, though, Steve.
Excuse me. I recall saying he made plays. Yeah. What I'm talking about is overall. Yeah. You're the quarterback that's being paid franchise quarterback money. Far be it for me to expect you to make plays. I'm sorry. I apologize if that's too much to ask. Excuse me, you connected with Mario Manningham? Mm-hmm. God bless you. You sat up there and threw a touchdown pass to Plexico Burress. God bless you. You won 1 Super Bowl, 21-17. I think you won another one, 17-14. But when Tom Brady threw for 500 yards, the cliff was approaching. I don't want to hear that. The fact of the matter is that Eli Manning had decent games, but the Giants' defense won them 2 Super Bowls. That's a fact. Now, having said all of this, let's get into Gettleman from the standpoint of an Eli Manning and what have you. I just highlighted how they missed the playoffs 6 times in the last 7 years. We know that the cap hit for Eli Manning is going to be about $23.2 million. The only quarterbacks in the National Football League with more of a salary cap, hit to their franchise. Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, Kirk Cousins, and I forgot who the other one was. I mean, Eli Manning is like 6th. He's about 6th on the list, okay? So you got about 30 other quarterbacks. I mean, because you're talking about the top 35. You got about 30 other quarterbacks, all right, that this guy is considered more valuable than. What the hell is Gettleman talking about? He's making no sense whatsoever. Right. And all I'm trying to say is this. If a GM, this man, he doesn't need to do any more press conferences because every time he talks, every time he talks, I mean, listen,
digging himself,
he's just digging himself a grave, just digging himself a grave. And I'm just looking at it, and I'm shocked because this is the National Football League. Tell me who has whatever words you want to use to get up in front of an audience when you as a franchise has missed the playoffs 6 times in the last 7 years, when you've had a losing record in 5 of those 7 years, and get up and say, you know what, either you go trust me or you don't. Really? This man, something's wrong.
By the way, I just want to quickly say, because I said digging himself a hole and you mentioned him, he battled cancer just recently.
That's right.
Good for Gettleman, all rooting for him as a human being. I just want to make that very clear.
We've made that here.
This is not ad hominem.
No,
it's his job as a GM.
Yeah, 100%. It's not about the person.
It's not about the person.
It's about him doing the job he was hired to do. And we look at this team, you go out last year, you get Solder, you make him one of the highest paid offensive linemen in the history of the game because he's supposed to protect Eli Manning. He was a revolving door, right? He was opening up the path to get to Eli Manning and put pressure on him. Yeah. And so when you look at decision after decision that he has made, they've been the wrong ones. Going into last year, I actually said after the draft, I was like, you know what? If Dave Gettleman has studied the film, he feels like with protection, with the right weapons, Eli Manning can still play. I was like, it's okay to draft Saquon Barkley. You didn't have to get Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold. I was wrong, right? He looked at the film and he didn't evaluate.
I was with you.
Right, he didn't evaluate Eli Manning in the way that he should have. And now he's not valuing the assets on this team correctly. And he's putting the New York Giants in a hole. right? You're going to be, if he doesn't go out and be able to get Kyler Murray, be able to get Dwayne Haskins, if he's not able to trade for Josh Rosen, and you are going with Eli Manning for this year or for the next year, you're putting this team in a place where you will no longer be a part of this organization once it gets right.
But Ryan, what if he gets a franchise quarterback, right? And if he can't play right away, he sits 1 year behind Eli. Is that such a terrible plan?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that has to be part of the plan.
Hold on. I got a question. I got a question for you two.
Sure.
The Giants
you two
fans.
Giants fans.
Yeah.
How confident are you that he's going to grab a franchise quarterback? Because the way he sounds, I'm scared Eli Manning's got plenty of time left in him. He can still play.
And
I mean, this is the words coming out of his mouth.
You guys said it's lying season. He could just be saying
Hold on, wait a minute. I didn't ask you that question. I know he's a liar. There ain't no question. He's a liar. We got that.
Or he has lied to the president, admitted it.
That's what I mean. That's all I mean by calling him a liar. I'm not talking about going and lying.
I'm
just saying
he's
acknowledged that he's lied to the media. It's not his job to tell the media the truth. That's all I mean by that.
I'm very confident he could get a quarterback.
I didn't say could. See, what are you? I'm going to call you Molly Kellerman now. I asked you a direct question. You don't get to sit. Are you confident he's going to take a franchise quarterback?
Okay, let me say this. According to reports, they're going to go defense with the first 2 picks. Diana Rossini reported he's not interested in Haskins. Regardless of that, I'm still confident he will get a quarterback.
Strictly as Giants fans, that's what I'm asking.
This is what I think Gettleman's thinking. I think he thinks he's really cute and clever and is clever more than everyone else. It's like, oh, shucks, me, what do I know? But inside, really, I'm really outmaneuvering everyone. I think someone like Drew Lock or someone like that he can get a little bit later. Maybe it's not going to be Haskins. He can't get Murray anyway. Right. It won't be Haskins. It'll be someone later that he thinks will be the franchise quarterback that he stole.
Hold it, stop, pause.
Yeah.
Are you saying, because it's one thing if you can't get him. It's one thing if the Raiders or somebody or Tampa grabs Haskins. Are you saying that even if Haskins is available, you think Gettleman will pass on him and pick a quarterback later?
It's quite possible, and I'll tell you why. What I see from Gettleman, he thinks, I'm going to show everyone the real way to play football.
Right.
Eli can still make the plays. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trade Olivier Vernon for.
That's why
I'm going to trade Vernon for Zeitler and Zeitler, however his name, was a really good pass blocker, right? Hernandez is panning out. Solder can be solid. We're going to take a tackle in the draft. We have a center we think can play. I'm making this real offensive line. I have my running back.
Right.
Eli can still do it, and I'm going to show. And Golden Tate's the kind of guy who'll hit the books, and I'm going to show everyone team football. We won 5 games. What was it? 5 games last year.
And we'll win 7.
3 games. We're going to win 7 games this year, and then not be in a position to draft a quarterback. He's really thinking this way.
So you think he's going to pass up on Haskins? You think he's going to pass up on Haskins? If Haskins is there, Molly?
I think he'll get a quarterback.
Do you think he will pass up on Haskins if Haskins is there?
I don't.
So you think he'll take Haskins?
I do.
You think he'll pass? If he, I'm telling you, if he does what you say he's gonna do, y'all are done for years to come. Because that makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. If he passes up on Haskins and Haskins is there, he's done.
I mean, he doesn't have a plan.
This is his plan. And so far as he has a plan, it's we need to establish the right kind of football culture.
It's old school.
Forget about where we're going to draft.
Defense,
we're not going to tank, which is wrong in the NFL. In the NBA, even if you tank, you only have a 15% of getting the top spot. In the NFL, the worst record gets the best quarterback. So, like, next year, Tua is available. You think he's the guy? Tank. Who cares? Trevor Lawrence? Tank. Who cares? Like, get your guy. He's not thinking that we have to establish a Giants football culture. We're going to sign Golden Tate. So not only will they not make the playoffs,
there's
clearly,
no
they
way
won't have a high draft pick next year.
Everybody knows at this point in his career, Eli Manning is a below-average quarterback, and they need to find his replacement.
Average.
But the other thing is, because I know we got to go. Nobody brought this up. I'm getting sick and tired of these damn executives making deals with their friends.
That always happens.
What I'm saying, it happens a lot.
That's the business world,
but the problem is that you're friends with guys, because Adam Schefter came on my radio show and said he knew of several teams that had better offers on the table. Why would he not wait until the week of the draft? Right. Adam Schefter said that. Why are you making deals with somebody else prematurely? Because they're your boys and these are the people that's getting jobs? That's a problem. That's a problem.
That's true.
There's a lot of drama to deal with. All right, Ryan, great to have you with us.
Thank you, guys.
We got a lot more on the Giants plan in the second hour of the show. Louis Riddick will tell us if he had a bigger issue with what Gettleman said about Beckham or Eli. Stephen A., what else is coming up?
A lot more to come on First Take. Jay Billis will tell us if anyone's going to beat Duke in this year's NCAA tournament. Plus, did the Spurs prove they are a legit threat in the Western Conference after knocking off the reigning defending two-time champions? And is Max Kellerman finally